In their last 4 games, kicked off certain, I'm sure, they could at least draw against newly promoted Swindon. But they forgot one thing, a former ice cream salesman called Jimmy Quinn. 90 seconds had gone when former City player Clive White had made a mistake. Quinn shot, Alan Knight well beaten in the Portsmouth goal. Swindon poured forward, Kelly put Foley through. It took a belated challenge to save the situation. Portsmouth in total disarray. Swindon kept the pressure on. Another shot at goal, and again Allen clearly upset at the way his goal was under siege. Swindon's second goal came in the 10th minute. The build-up involved Hockaday and Barnard. Quinn, some 25 yards out, spun on the ball, whack, and the fans went mad. Portsmouth 2 down, push men forward. Mickey Quinn here coming near with his shot. Vince Hilaire, the former England B and Crystal Palace striker, showed his talent, but his shot just off target. The second half saw Swindon again on top. Allen's knees rescuing Kamara's cracking shot. Kamara's tenacity then resulted in the Portsmouth substitute earning a booking as he scythed him down. Cup fever? Certainly there was. 10 minutes from time. Shot and fouled Steve Foley. Mr. Downey had no hesitation in pointing at the spot. And up stepped Quinn. His second consecutive cup hat-trick and his 10th goal of the season, which was little more than a month old. 2 minutes from time, his namesake Mickey Quinn pulled a goal back for Pompey, a fine diving header. Swindon came back from that setback and in the dying seconds so nearly made it 4-1. So a wonderful performance from the Robins, a good-humoured crowd and a happy man called Jimmy Quinn, the second division's top scorer.
I think our style of play, you know, we put pressure on whoever we play, really, and I'm well aware that Alan Ball probably thought that as well. Was just lucky enough to get 2 early goals, which put even more pressure on him.
Now, in your hands there, you've got a rather nice trophy. I think you actually get money for scoring hat-tricks now, don't you?
Yes, we get £500 to donate to a charity, and I was lucky enough to get 500 for the Bristol City match, so it looks like I'll be getting another 500.
And another sherry decanter.
Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Well now, football, and Swindon Town produced a marvellous performance last night to beat First Division Portsmouth in the second round of the Littlewoods Cup. The man doing the damage, Northern Ireland international Jimmy Quinn, with his second hat-trick of the competition. Our man on the touchline, David Passmore.
Swindon started the sharper side and were the first to strike. Just 2 minutes gone and Jimmy Quinn taking the sort of goal he's now famous for. 5 minutes later, Lee Barnard, a former Portsmouth player, only inches offside as he sends in a low shot. Then again out of nowhere, and with his back to goal, Jimmy Quinn strikes again. So Swindon 2 up after just 12 minutes, and Portsmouth unable to stop the Swindon surge. The First Division side had few chances. Most fell to Vince Hilaire. Here he shoots wide, and later he produced a desperate last-minute save from Fraser Digby. Swindon maintained control at the start of the second half, even if Dave Bamber's header was a little too ambitious. Portsmouth struggled to show First Division form. Their few chances failed to threaten. Eventually, Portsmouth began to contain Swindon, but Chris Kamara's shot here was only blocked by the shins of the Portsmouth keeper. As 2-0 looked to be the likely final score, a high kick by Malcolm Shotton gives Jimmy Quinn the chance of a hat-trick. And he hits it with all his customary power. A rejuvenated Swindon pressed forward, but Steve Foley's shot flashes past the post. Then Portsmouth produced a last-minute goal. Again it's Quinn, but this time Mickey Quinn heading home. And that goal could prove to be decisive in the second leg in 2 weeks' time. But last night the glory belonged to 3-goal Jimmy Quinn. He obviously likes the Littlewoods Cup. He scored a hat-trick against Bristol City in the last round. He also likes to score spectacular goals from seemingly impossible positions.
quintessential game there, marvellous. Jimmy Quinn scoring some fantastic goals. Got to do it all again in a fortnight, though. We'll be there with a full report.